Intelligence Studio. Do subscribe and like the video.
Intel, a name synonymous with computing. For decades, they were the undisputed kings of the CPU market. Their chips powered everything from PCs to servers. They were the driving force behind Moore's law, constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible. But times have changed. Intel now faces challenges that threaten its very existence. The once mighty giant is now vulnerable. Intel's struggles are a stark reminder that no company, no matter how dominant, is invincible. The tech landscape is littered with giants who failed to adapt. Remember Kodak? They invented the digital camera but clung to film. Look what happened. Intel's story is starting to feel eerily similar. Can they change their fate? The signs are worrying. Intel has stumbled in recent years, losing ground to rivals like AMD and NVIDIA. Their once unquestioned manufacturing prowess has faltered. They've faced delays in transitioning to smaller, more powerful chip designs. These delays have been costly, allowing competitors to seize market share. Intel needs to act fast and decisively to reclaim its throne. The tech world is full of cautionary tales. Companies that were once at the top only to fall from grace. Nokia is a prime example. They were the kings of mobile phones. Everyone had a Nokia. But they missed the smartphone revolution. They were slow to adapt, clinging to their outdated operating system. The result? They were overtaken by Apple and Google. Intel's current predicament mirrors Nokia's downfall in many ways. Both companies were dominant players in their respective markets. Both enjoyed years of success and profitability, and both became complacent, failing to anticipate and adapt to changing market dynamics. Nokia's fate serves as a stark warning to Intel. Ignore the winds of change and you risk being swept away. Just like Nokia, Intel faces a critical juncture. They need to learn from Nokia's mistakes. They need to embrace innovation and be willing to cannibalize their own products. They need to move quickly and decisively. The alternative is unthinkable, becoming a footnote in tech history. The heart of Intel's dominance has always been its manufacturing prowess. They were pioneers in shrinking transistors, cramming more power onto smaller chips. This relentless pursuit of Moore's law was their secret sauce. But lately, that sauce has lost its flavor. Intel has stumbled in its transition to smaller, more efficient manufacturing processes. These manufacturing issues have been a major blow to Intel. They've led to delays in new product launches, giving rivals like AMD a golden opportunity. AMD, using TSMC's superior manufacturing, has been able to release chips that are faster and more power efficient. This has eroded Intel's competitive edge, costing them market share and hurting their reputation. The transition to smaller nodes is crucial in the semiconductor industry. It's not just about cramming more transistors onto a chip. It's about performance, power efficiency, and cost. Falling behind in this race has put Intel in a precarious position. They need to regain their manufacturing leadership if they want to reclaim their throne. While Intel has struggled, its rivals have been quick to capitalize. AMD, once left for dead, has undergone a resurgence under the leadership of CEO Lisa Su. Their Ryzen CPUs, built on TSMC's advanced manufacturing processes, have been eating into Intel's market share in desktops, laptops, and even servers. And then there's NVIDIA. They've become the undisputed leader in graphics processing units, or GPUs, powering everything from gaming PCs to data centers. Their GPUs are now used for much more than just rendering graphics. They're powering the AI revolution, driving advancements in machine learning and deep learning. Both AMD and NVIDIA have taken advantage of Intel's missteps. They've delivered innovative products, leveraged superior manufacturing processes, and captured the imagination of consumers and businesses alike. Intel is now playing catch-up, facing an uphill battle against these formidable foes. Section 5, TSMC, the king of Silicon Valley. Behind the scenes of the semiconductor industry, there's a silent giant Taiwan semiconductor manufacturing company, or TSMC. They are the world's largest contract chip maker, and they're the reason companies like AMD and Apple are able to challenge Intel. TSMC's mastery of advanced manufacturing processes has made them the go-to foundry for chip designers worldwide. Intel, on the other hand, has traditionally manufactured its own chips. This vertical integration was once a strength, but it has become a liability in recent years. Their struggles with smaller nodes have highlighted the limitations of their manufacturing capabilities. Meanwhile, TSMC has continued to innovate, pulling further ahead. TSMC's dominance is a double-edged sword for Intel. On the one hand, it gives Intel a potential lifeline. They could choose to outsource some of their chip manufacturing to TSMC, allowing them to catch up in process technology. But this would be a bitter pill to swallow, admitting defeat in an area they once dominated. Section 6. Missed Opportunities: Intel's Strategic Blunders. Intel's problems run deeper than just manufacturing. They've made a series of strategic missteps that have compounded their challenges. One of the biggest blunders has been their laser focus on the PC market. While PCs remain important, the real growth in the semiconductor industry is in mobile devices, data centers, and AI. Intel was slow to recognize the importance of these emerging markets. They fumbled their entry into mobile, failing to secure a foothold in the smartphone and tablet revolution. This misstep allowed ARM-based chips, manufactured by companies like Qualcomm and Samsung, to dominate the mobile landscape. By the time Intel realized their mistake, it was too late. The mobile market had consolidated, and there was no room for a late entrant. This strategic blunder cost Intel dearly, both in terms of lost revenue and missed opportunities to establish themselves in a rapidly growing market. Section 7. The price of complacency: share buybacks over innovation. Intel's financial strategy has contributed to its decline. Prioritizing stock buybacks over R&D has starved the company of resources for innovation. This short-sighted approach has come at a cost. Intel's R&D spending has lagged behind its competitors. This has allowed rivals to surpass Intel in key areas. In Intel's case, they may have even exacerbated their problems. Section 8. A glimmer of hope: Intel's path to redemption. Despite the challenges, it's too early to write Intel off. They remain a tech giant with vast resources and a talented workforce. But they need to act decisively and make some tough choices. They need to acknowledge their mistakes, embrace change, and invest heavily in innovation. One potential path forward is to double down on their core strengths. Intel has a long history of innovation in CPU design and manufacturing. They need to regain their leadership in these areas, developing groundbreaking new technologies that can leapfrog the competition. Another option is to diversify their portfolio, expanding into new markets where they can leverage their expertise. This could involve focusing on areas like AI, autonomous driving, and edge computing, where Intel's CPUs and other technologies could play a significant role. Section 9. Lessons learned: the importance of adaptation and foresight. Intel's story is a cautionary tale about the importance of adaptation and foresight in the fast-paced world of technology. No company, no matter how dominant, is immune to the forces of change. The ability to anticipate market shifts, embrace new technologies, and adapt business models is crucial for long-term survival. Intel's missteps offer valuable lessons for businesses across all industries. Complacency can be fatal. Resting on past laurels and failing to invest in the future can lead to a rapid decline. Companies need to foster a culture of innovation, encourage risk-taking, and be willing to cannibalize their own products to stay ahead of the curve. The tech landscape is littered with the wreckage of companies that fail to adapt. Intel has a choice: learn from the mistakes of others and chart a new course, or risk becoming another cautionary tale. The future of Intel. A story yet to be written. The future of Intel remains uncertain. They face an uphill battle against formidable foes, but they have the potential to reclaim their position as a leader. The coming years will be crucial. Their decisions will determine their future. The tech world would be less interesting without Intel. They have driven innovation for decades. Their contributions have shaped our world. Here's hoping they continue to shape the future. The story of Intel is far from over.
And do subscribe to the channel.